morning, children. How you feeling? A little bit better, maybe? Today good? We're getting supercharged from the sun. I feel it. I feel it. I'm electrified and supercharged. I am trying to address my addictions. 450 milligrams of caffeine. And I get a refill. Sometimes I do this twice a day. 1,800 milligrams of caffeine to like 2,500 or something. I think if you look it up, they say 400 is the maximum they recommend per day. This is what I do to just barely function. You guys see me sometimes when I'm just trying, like the other day I was trying to quit. And right, so there's just this balancing act between like cannabis, which helps me immensely, and I refuse to take opiates and all the garbage and stuff that just tears up your body. But I've still been wrecking my body anyway, even though I used to treat myself like a king. Like literally, I was getting body work done almost every day, and I was so mangled after I broke my ankle and my fibula. My whole foot rolled on my mountain bike when I was 25, which is how I ended up having my daughter, by asking her mom if she wanted to come help me with my cannabis garden while I was unable to do my normal routine. And you know, we were naughty for a couple weeks, and then I broke my foot when Chantrell, my dog, she was just all panting like 4th of July, you know, getting water spots all over on the ground, or drool, and she I was on the crutches, and I like slipped, and I broke my foot a second time, dude. I like fell on my broken foot on the concrete, and was just like, oh. Went back to the hospital, and they gave me a Demerol shot that time. I turned it down first time when I was broken, but yeah, I remember Jen was just like, I was like, she's like, you need a shower. You've been working all day and in the hospital and all this, and I was like, we don't have any condoms. I don't think that's a good idea. She's like, it'll be all right. That's the only time that I can think of, you know what I mean, that we created a moon. Willow moon? Thank the gods for Demerol, I guess. God. Lucky day, dude. She's such a genius. I can't wait to see what Willow Moon does with these skills that I've tried to hand her down through my genes. Willow is part Joan of Arc and 1/8 Native American, but she's also Sicilian, and I'm like, not. She might have different powers. I don't know. Right? I mean, are we different? Right? Genetically? Like dog breeds are all kind of different species, aren't they? Like, I don't know. What traits are genetically handed down, and what traits are conditionally exposed? Like epigenetic traits are the ones that can actually switch on and off during a human lifetime. So, like if it went Ice Age on us all of a sudden, people would start getting hair all over their bodies again rather than just going, Um, and so, I mean, I think that darker skin is more advantageous. Like my mom and sister have like, they look darker than most of the Hawaiians around here. You know what I'm saying? My mom and sister, but I got my dad's skin gene, and I was always jealous because I burn like in a half an hour, like my dad, in the sun. And my sister lays out in the sun all day long, just like man, that would be really nice because I like to go out and explore and find all these, rock hunting and stuff. Like I'm always like finding shade as I go, like which is cool because leading me to the trees leads me, you find stuff. But oh, it's raining. Anyway, you guys hear me okay? I got my cup sitting on my iPad, so it's not on the bottom. So that might have been making it. Anyway, uh, thumbs up if you can hear me right. I don't know. Um. Uh, oh oh oh! It's raining now. Do you guys see this magnetism happening with these rocks? Dude, this one's lava for sure. That's just lava. But it's weird. My body has a pulse. You see that? Like I'm sending the signal and then I release it. It's really strange. Isn't that weird? It's like, you guys ever want to play with magnets or anything? Let me know. Show me videos. Put them in the in the comments and let me see what you can do with this. If you have this pulse of attraction and then repellent. Isn't that weird? I don't know, dude. I'm a scientist. I just experiment with stuff. I'm just like, whoa, dude, these are magnets. So am I. I'm a magnet too. Oh my god. Nobody told me. My robot. See, I'm an AI robot. They planted me. The aliens planted me in my mom because she couldn't have babies. She signed some paper with the CIA or something. They just like, I'm an experiment. I think that's what I'm telling you. Maybe because I'm very magnetic. I cannot figure. I broke my foot. I just brought that up, but that changed my magnetic field. I'm sure. I've got a weird because my bone like healed like when I snapped it the second time, it went like this, and then so the bone had to heal all thicker and everything, and just has a big old knot in it. Like, dude. So I've been walking crooked. I was on a cane for 3 years. Like, I have not. I was 25, dude, and I mangled my body pretty good. My whole foot rolled backwards on my mountain bike in my driveway. We made this little obstacle course and we're doing jumps and all this stupid stuff. And I got this new springy suspension, and I forgot that I turned it all the way up. Went in, smoked a J with my neighbor, and came out forgetting that I was showing him how springy it was. And the first jump I hit just like flipped me backwards on the bike. It like bounced me so hard. And I tried to stop myself from landing on my tailbone, which who knows, I could have been worse, injured maybe the way I was going to fall. So I stopped myself from falling on my tailbone by snapping my leg by putting so much, so stupid. And I mean, I was vegetarian for all these years and I just was neglecting myself, like blowing glass and just doing all these things, like learning, like so focused on my art that I wasn't taking care of my body. And I'm like, look, now I'm like, I'm only 47 and I'm dealing with my body is like going like, dude, like, hello, when are you gonna, I keep telling myself that I'm gonna change and be healthier later. You know what I mean? But it's like, dude, now. Bye. Love you. Thanks for coming. Um, you gotta love yourself. You today, like now. Tomorrow never comes, dude. Like it's always today. You know what I'm saying? So I look at, and I'm all playing around with these, my imagination and my ideas about time travel and coming back and forth and Bill and Ted's. You guys seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? About like they leave themselves objects. They'll time travel back and then hide something so that they right when they're in this situation they'll just find the keys or whatever they need. So I try to Bill and Ted's myself from the future, and I leave myself notes on things and all these things, and then I end up with brain damage and forgetting all this stuff. And now I'm finding these notes that I left for myself, and I'm like, whoa, dude, did I know that was gonna happen? It's so crazy. It's like and so YouTubing mental like unloading my mental processes. I mean, dude, it's very convenient. I don't have phone space to record this. But there's ideas that come out that will be beneficial later. I go back and I look and I time travel back and I'm able to remember better and see where I wanted to go and how close I actually was. My windows were more open earlier because now is the time to do it, not later. There is no later. So it's wild. It is very wild. I saw a chance so many times to make a difference in the timeline. Like these people that believe in you know, history repeating itself, and if they're all convinced because they've been manifesting the reality that they believe in, which is how it goes down. Like belief, your awareness, your focus is what determines your reality. So like whatever you focus on is what happens. If you focus on your main project that you think will help the world, then you're gonna get it done and you'll end up, you know what I mean? Feeling great about that. If you focus on fear and you focus on, right, everything that could go wrong, then that's what happens. If you, right? And so, my ADHD, severe ADHD, shortest attention span in the universe, and top that with PTSD and brain damage and all this stuff, right? I'm not the man I used to be. Sorry. Um, I do have memories, and I'm able to relearn things very fast. As I second, third time watching things, I remember the subject, and all of a sudden things will come back together and more clear. So, and I also remember what I knew, but then when I try to access the references, I wasn't saving the references until, halfway through my just dive through figuring it out. Um, as I was going faster and staying ahead of the science community because I saw things in a more visualized kind of sense rather than believing in the math that was making them feel all so stumped. The reasons they came up with dark matter and dark energy, expecting the galaxy to behave like the solar system, like they just did the math like Newton's laws, and so that's supposedly how we predicted where Uranus was. But I mean, we all know where that is, right? Um, Uranus, and yeah, so Newton's laws were incomplete, is what I realized when I was teaching my daughter when she was like 3 or 4, asking me about these things, and we realized that the black holes are just the relativity taken to the extreme, like all the way to absolute zero. You just use the math equation. Well, if relativity is applied, and so what happens if you have infinity gravity? So fun question, but that's just you know like numbers representing real you know reality objects. And so there's a gap there. You know what I mean? Like that, our belief in math is not supposed to be so like, you know, so stamped and sealed together. It's science, dude. Science is supposed to be changing with new data. Like every time we have new information, we need to apply it and see if the theory still is explained with all the information we have and if it fits. So there shouldn't be anomalies that we sweep under the rug. Like everything should make sense. So it just didn't. And I was excited to find that out because I grew up thinking that we had it all figured out. But then you dive into these questions and you see that a lot of it is suppressed. And a lot of it is dangerous in the wrong hands. And so I don't know. I'm just at this crazy point where I've seen suppression. The conspiracies, like my rock disappearing and all these things happening. I'm like, is it because I was onto the science? Was I getting too close to something I'm not supposed to? And I begged, just like I'm like, if you're watching, tell me. Just let me know if I'm what I'm doing wrong, and I'll just be like, that's sorry. I didn't mean to, you know, get in the way of making sure things are properly taken care of. Like we're golden so far, right? I mean, we're so lucky to be here, dude. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. And now with this whole singularity, like they told me when I was in high school, we were going to see the singularity by the time, right? We were in the 2020s, that we would all be one already, and all this, and because the technology, the curve, and they were doing the math, like I was just like, dang. So they had prepared us for this. I'm in this weird generation where like we were skateboards on, like just free range children, like come home before dark kind of thing, and now kids don't even go out anymore. They're just on their phones, and it's a whole different world now for kids. So, right, I grew up in the 80s. So it's weird. Um, and exciting, right? I lived before the internet. We were like, Nintendo was our main addiction to try to, get over what we were doing wrong with our time. So, yeah, anyway, I'm getting off track. I just, yeah, dude. Oh, man. What to think, what to believe. I like the aliens. They're obviously going to disclose it. You can see the plan, and it's not like I'm like imagining blue beans or whatever. Operation. I got blue balls. Operation Blue Balls. We're gonna get laid, dude. Something's gonna happen. Oh yeah, we're talking to kids. No swearing. But Operation Blue Balls. They're supposed to be, putting on a show in the sky and convincing everyone that we have to join forces, and then we'll all realize that we need our government to save us. And whoop-de-doo. Now we can trust the government because we're all one and we're not at war with ourselves. It's us versus the universe instead of us versus each other. I'm for that. Right? This is a good plan. As long as it's for a good cause. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Something smells fishy. Not fishy. Fish are our friends. But like, you know, something's up. I don't know what it is. But they pull the double switcheroo. They say, look over here. No, 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 look over here. While they come from behind you, and then they're like, oh, I'm awake. I mean, no, not. I don't know, right? Woke is bad. We just make sure that you will not see what we are actually pulling off. I mean, dude, this has been strategized, written out for a long time. This is just all unfolding as was planned. And so I I don't want to get in the way of anybody's grand projects. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying like human life has been reduced in value. People are struggling and they're at each other and thinking that material crap matters when it's our experience that is the the treasure is within. You know what I mean? Like there's no prize, there's no recognition, there's no paycheck that will satisfy you in the way we've been tricked to be competitive. It's in the love, dude. It's in the time you take tripping out with the kids and helping the kids learn what is worth working for. You teach them how to garden, how to create art, how to be scientists themselves, how to ask the questions that come to their heart as they experience new things. Let them, like that, right? I mean, that curiosity is where genius, I mean, children start out as geniuses, and we've been making them conform to this program that is not our nature. It is not healthy for our mentality in the long run. And I can't figure it out. I can't see why. I can't support it if it seems like it's in our worst interests, right? I mean, I want to know what we're doing and that I support a good cause. Whatever I'm doing, I want to make sure it's helpful. That's my mom's fault. Yeah, that's what happens when you have a narcissistic parent like that. That has to be the world's most perfect mother, the world's best Mormon. You have to be really good to make mom happy. And you either turn into a narcissist yourself, or you go the other way and you become an empath. If you're artistic, like I am, you see the world in magnetic fields and spirals. Then it's hard to be an explorer, an open-minded philosopher around believers, people that like either doubt everything or believe everything they hear because you're hypothetical. And that's a free state of saying, I don't know. I don't know. And I hope that I never will. I don't know. Do I take the blue or red pill? How about neither? That sounds good to me. Ain't no circle in history. It is a spiral, baby. Oh, yeah, we are spiraling out. Everything that we do or don't has an effect that spirals out. So, I mean, dude, what can you do? What can you don't? I do not know what's worth your time or your focus. Whatever, reptilians. You goddamn reptilians. I see you. I see you. You're. Dude, your mom was a reptilian and your dad was a gray. Sorry, dude. I don't know how to help you. I can't, like, make you feel. I can't, like, show you how to have empathy. You just gotta, like, have an imagination. It's like your imagination. It was there when you were a kid. I swear you had it when you were a kid. You had your imagination. It was there. You could pretend. You could put your. You could imagine what it'd be like to be somebody else or another animal or creature or something. You'd be like in there blind and you like imagine their consciousness and you'd be like, oh my god, this is crazy. You're holding me like this and it is crazy. You know? Poor Roger, that cool little frog. He was just like, ah! I was being such a bully that night. Did you see my Roger video in my? It's in my comedy playlist. He's poor Roger. I was after dance. I was a little bit like seeing colors, and I saw Roger, and I mean, I was curious. I'm a scientist. I was messing with this poor little toad. He's a cane toad. They're, you lick them and you trip ball. I never have tried that. The dogs do it though. They get addicted. That's what I'm saying. Everything is addicted. Addictive. Scrolling is addictive. Shame on you. Get off the internet. What are you doing, dude? Get the fuck off the internet. No. Don't just click it off. Like, go throw your phone in the ocean. What are you doing on the internet? Well, if you're learning, or laughing, it's probably worth it. But, like, seriously, manage your time. You've only got today to get your goals accomplished. Like, ponder, what are you doing talking to the internet? Nobody cares, man. Why aren't you writing, dude? Write. You got some important stuff to write down. Get off the internet, Ponder. You're fired. You're fired, Mr. Ponder Spiral. I almost swore. This is for children, dude. This is for kids in the future. I'm sorry, children. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I get intense. It seems really hard to accomplish anything when everything is said against you. And I gotta say, that's it. Innocent mistakes. We gotta forgive the children for making innocent mistakes. I made some very dumb mistakes in my day, even way, way, way into my adulthood. And it's because I'm full spectrum. I'm a little bit like different in a lot of ways. And it kind of gave me advantages as far as like seeing like visually the science and art and all these things. I have like this comic book reality. As an artist, I see the kung fu and everything. But it left me very lacking in all the social skills and some of the just some of the stuff that comes to other people very easily. They just look at me like, why don't you just do it, dude? Like, just do your basic thing. I'm so scatterbrained. It's so nuts. So it's an issue. I can't get properly medicated because of the conspiracies. The system wants to flush me down the toilet, and I see why. Because I don't fit in a box. They can't categorize me and like put me on a shelf and label me and like I'm a nature. I'm not getting with the program. So it's like uh monocrop, monocrop, monocrop yourselves and spray some glyphosate on your face. And hitchhike out of here into outer space because, like, dude, Earth, situation critical. I mean, dude, hold on, hold on tight, dude. It's getting so crazy. Just in a second, dude. Don't. Be hypothetical. Don't believe everything you see. Don't believe everything you hear. Keep your deductive logic skills on and realize. Think about the motives. Whose motives? Who is behind the efforts being made? You gotta wonder. You gotta ask the questions to yourself. Because I don't know. I see videos and stuff. I see stuff that makes sense because it's calling out some strange coincidences, but then I see danger for people if you get too close. I don't want to get close. I just want to do what's right and make it through this. And I hope, I want to help good people, everybody get through it because I don't judge or hate. I don't have anything. There's no vengeance in my heart. I just want to see, you know, I just want to see us correct the incentives that are causing the bad behaviors, and then we have utopia. But we have to get at the root of the problem. You can't solve the problem by bullying it to death. That is not. What kind of plan is that? I mean, seriously. You're left with just bullies to replenish the earth with, and that's the epigenetic traits that are passed forward. It's just like, you know, that cane toad, with all those weird bumps on his back and like the like them stuff on his all glands and stuff, just all don't touch me ever. Is that what you want to be? Is a cane toad, dude? Hello? Or do you want to be a human being like we are? Sexy, dude. We used to be kind of sexy. Probably still works. I don't know, man. I don't care. I forgot. I forgot about being human. I've been through the ringer, dude. You do not want to go through that process. So, I mean, I hope you enjoy my channel, watching me fail so much, because I don't hide it. I don't hide my failures. I am proud of the mistakes that I've made, how stupid I've been, and how willing I've just like said things, embarrassing things out loud. I've cried on my channel. I see people dive off. Subscribers just like, ah! I mean, dude, I'm a big kid. I never lost my imagination. I've had brain damage and actually been reduced back and lost my memory. It's like I'm here again. It's like I died and lost the first half of my life, and I'm relearning everything now. And luckily, I have these videos to go back to and watch my I'm like remembering it as I watch it and going like, I just without it, I might have never pulled that up again. So lucky, dude. So I hope the internet survives this magnetic excursion. I hope I survive it. I hope you do too. And let's work together. Like, dude, share. Tell me if you guys got magnetic rock capabilities. I want to see other people try it. And then with the science too. I think we should collaborate. It's just ideas, hypotheses. I don't hide any of it. I just feel like we should all feel comfortable working together out in the open for the best solutions to work for everybody. Rather than, right, the capitalist is just like, oh, I'm going to take advantage of everyone and get as much as I can for myself. But, like, instead, it should be the other way. Like, play it forward. Be here now. You don't need to own anything. If you can play however you like, that's the world I imagine. It's just where we're all like free to have fun because we're all respectful and empathetic and raising our kids to have manners and to be respectful and to show respect and expect respect. And I don't know. So it's weird. We're like surveillance state, totalitarian option, Terminator future, fear minded, but versus full freedom. And can we really trust humans? I mean, you can't just like, not the way we are conditioned now. You can't just like tell America like, all right guys, we're all gonna be cool now, just like stop being criminals, because that's what we were taught was how you do things, is just gangster style. You guys good now? No more school shootings, no more mafias and cartels, and like no more, you know, ice and racism. Everybody's just good. We're all good. We're all good, right? Everybody's gonna be happy and cool. Get along. No haters now, right? Everybody's no more haters. I don't know what to do. It's therapy. I got over it. I used to do all, not all. I mean, I turned into a super empath instead of going and turning like my mom, and then my younger sister. They have to look at themselves as perfect, and they can't really, you can't talk to them about their mistakes because they've conditioned themselves to not be able to see it. They literally can't. So that's why I've been the black sheep in my family. That's why I've been triggering to everyone that has that condition. I expose my fails. I celebrate my, hard lessons because now I know. Sometimes I actually apply that. But, you know, I'm still trying to figure out how we can get past that denial, the barriers that they built up, and still show them love and teach them how to eliminate these behaviors that count as abuse, right? I mean, we just need to stop the cycle of abuse, and that's by educating each other about these tactics. So we need to learn about gaslighting and right the tendencies like Yoda says it right. Don't once you step down the dark path, jealousy and anger and hate and all rage, all these things go together. It's just like an escalating drop into the dark powers. And I don't know. I don't even know if I'm right. I could be totally wrong. Maybe go America. We should be the bullies of the world and police everybody. I don't know. That doesn't seem to me like you're going to be in charge by threat of violence over everybody. That's tyranny. Tyranny, bully, domination, right? I mean, that is not reciprocal. That's nowhere near freedom. So, I do like what we've achieved so far. I love it. America, Constitution had to add all these amendments, and then they piled on all these other laws. The Electoral College makes everyone feel like it's just like you have to live in like 3 counties in the whole country to make a difference with your vote. Um, it feels like a rigged game, so people just don't want to play, and people have like really just shut themselves off from getting emotionally entangled in it because you feel like you can't do anything. What can you do, right? Um, just stuck on. Oh. Oh. Anyway, I think you get what I was saying. I feel like it's a new direction, and there is very little time to accomplish anything before it all just unfolds too fast to even comprehend what just happened to us. You know what I mean? Like it's already like that. Like there's as soon as the administration started, how many like orders were signed the very first day, and then right it's every single day they've got the media planned out on what points they're hitting, and it's just bombarded like top like 20 things, and then whatever's going on below, the 25th news article or whatever you'll find shows what other bills they passed through and all these things happening that they were trying to divert your attention away from. And yeah, we're looking at a right. I mean, half the people I see in my feed don't they're already ready to not believe the Blue Beam operation because they've been talking about it for 20 years. People have leaked with conspiracy theorists, and it turns out that the conspiracy theories all keep, 90% of them or something seem to come out as true. But we've also hit like this breaking point where now everybody's realizing the psyops, the tactics taken. The Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing, like, taught everyone about narcissistic abuse, and so people are learning these things, and it's not just, So that moves us to a new level in the game, where now they're expecting us to expect them to do that, and so it's almost just like now there's this. It almost gives them a leeway to just do the craziest stuff right in front of our faces, and people won't even believe it. So we're like now conditioned to not even believe the true story and call it fake news because we've been fed so much fake news for so many years, right? So it's like the double switcheroo. That leaves what is the third thing that they're hiding rather than the second, right? Or now is it the fourth instead of the third? I don't know, dude. Probably way more than that. It is a spiral that goes back a long way, dude. This is dude, it's a pyramid scheme. We got the new Sphinx head poking out of the sand, and we're gonna carve it like Khufu. Is that who's on there? I don't know. I got tofu for the kofu, and I know kung fu. Cause I'm a glass blower. I know how to juggle liquid magma. Silicates. I'm a silicat. They're like silicates. And one of these days, I'm going to find time to blow glass again. I have to finish this stinking letter to the police. They're going to love it. They're going to laugh. And like realize, whoa, that guy's right. His friend did disappear right then when we told him not to call 911 anymore or we'd arrest him. Yeah, don't call 911. You're crazy. Yeah, thanks for your help, guys. Yay. Yay. Go America. Don't call for help because you're crazy. Okay. Gaslight me. Gaslight me, please. Just gaslight me. Light me on fire. I'm good. I'm a good witch. I'm a good witch. Just burn me. Burn me all you want. Just talk shit. Call me as many names as you can in the comments. See if I give a shit. I would love it. Insult me. Dude, even if you're my friend and you support me, make a joke. Call me whatever you want. Let's see if you can trigger me. Trigger me. Call me anything. Crucify me down there, dude. Dude, burn me in the comments. Burn me in the comments. Gaslight this beast. I did it. I think. Did I do it? Did I make it without swearing? I might not have. I'm going to have to watch this again. Anyway, I got coffee. I got to go inside and charge my battery. I do love you. I mean, a little bit. A little bit. Like a little bit of a lot. Like, nah. I don't like you. I don't like you at all, dude.